Now, if you're busy with your job, your family, your kids, your responsibilities, then you're never going to find time to get in the best shape of your life. Create discipline. You have to carve that time out. And really, it's got to be before they wake up, because that's the only right time to do it. This morning, we've got a nice AMRAP of some ring dips, kettlebell swings, scaling options if you need, and then some strength work in the form of deadlifts. Accessible to everybody. Make progress every day. Let's do it together. There's no reason why not. First thing before we move, though, we're going to choose our first thoughts of the day. We call it priming the mind. So what you're going to do is find yourself a little bit of space where you can sit down in what we call a paleo squat. So feet go underneath the hips. If you feel like you're going to fall over, grab yourself a counterbalance. And we're going to spend about 2 minutes here. We're going to call it priming our mind, opening the hips at the same time and focusing on our breath. So what this is going to look like is we're going to do a box breath. 4-second inhale, 4-second pause, 4-second exhale, 4-second pause at the bottom while we choose our first thoughts of the day. Feel free to choose your own mental reps. These are mine. Let's go ahead and inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I am responsible. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between stimulus and response. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. Inhale. Instead of focusing all the things that are wrong, try to focus on the things that are good. All right. So we are up and out of bed now, but it's time to get up off the floor. Good morning, team, equipment, Job, Arthur, Jody, Jason, Talia. Good morning, team. So first thing, we're going to get our 2 minutes of burpees. Because as I said, we've gotten up out of bed, but now it's time to start moving and get up off the floor. So you can get yourself all the way down. And then all the way up. And I like to celebrate the top, the fact that I was able to do so. So you can walk it down all the way to the floor, walk it back up if you want, all the way up, little celebration. You can leave the ground and then pick up the pace if you want as you start to feel a little more alive this morning. And the blood starts to flow and we feel a little more ready to push the pace. But until then, take it at a pace that works for you. Another 90 seconds here, and then we've got the rest of our general warm-up. After that, we've got an AMRAP today on Wednesday, which means as many rounds or as many reps as possible. 2 movements, some sort of dip. If you've got rings, that would be ideal, but if you don't worry. And then some single arm swings with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. And then our opportunity work today is going to be some strength work, pulling from the floor in the form of some deadlifts. So, if you're busy, but you still want to make sure that, fitness, health, capacity is prioritized, then get up early, carve it out, and join us, because we'll be done all this within an hour by 6 a.m., and you'll be ready to go and conquer the rest of your day knowing that you've started with a win and you've accomplished what you need to do for this goal first thing. Another 10 seconds here. A couple more. Maple's put herself in her crate. That's interesting. Hope you guys are all feeling fantastic this morning. Whew. Blood's starting to flow. So next, you can see on the screen below there, not this hand, whatever. Got a few warm-up movements. I change it up a little bit as we go sometimes, so you can follow along, or hop on a machine if you got it, rower, bike erg, ski erg, whatever you got. So just warming up the hip flexors here, pulling the knee towards the chest, maintaining a nice neutral spine, not letting the bottom knee bend as you do so. Arthur, are you coaching again this morning? You joining us today from Central Time Zone. Crazy. Next we'll go good morning. So feet are just underneath the hips. I find the first few of these in the morning I like to go nice and slow, make sure I actually know where I'm at. And then as I start to feel a little more proprioceptive, a little more aware of where my body is, I'll pick up the pace a little bit. I thought must have, yeah, Maple does not hit the snooze button, but she is currently in her crate, which is, say, unusual, but maybe she's just calming down. All right, from there, we're just gonna get onto one foot. If you were here yesterday, had a lot of practice with this one, so it should feel nice, except we're gonna drop the non-standing hip and then press it up. So you're relaxing and then pressing into the standing foot. We'll get 10 reps here. I was noticing my calves are a little tight this morning from the hops. If you did double unders or hops over the bar yesterday, maybe feeling the calves a little bit. Let's switch sides. Felt that a little bit. I feel pretty good now. So a few more of those. You know, you're looking to feel a little bit of a burn in the lateral hip there, just in the outside. Once you got that, you know, we're on the right track. From there, we're going to go with a reverse lunge. So taking a long enough step back such that when that back knee kisses the ground, we're nice and vertical in the front shin. Weight is evenly distributed in that front foot. Drive up through both feet, bring the feet together, stand tall. There, she's back. She's done sleeping. And you're just thinking about getting some blood flowing into the legs. If you need support, you can always hold on to something to help you get back up there if this is new and challenging. And then from there, we'll get down into onto all fours for some thoracic spine rotations or thread the needle. Good for working meniscus. Cool. All right, so we're gonna go take one hand off the ground. We're gonna sweep it down towards the floor, taking your shoulder down to the ground if you can, with that hand reaching between the hand on the floor and the knees. And then rotate it up, reach towards the ceiling as high as you can. And we'll twist 5 times here. You can even push into the floor with the opposite hand when you're down there to get a little more turn. Just working out the kinks this morning. Get a little bit of stiffness out. Hi, doggy, you're distracting, eh? But you're being a good girl by just standing there. Switch sides if you have, if you got 5. Hey, doggy dog. Oh, there's a hip crack. We're getting it. My hand is basically going right to her mouth. Get 5 there. And then we'll hop up for our first set of squats this morning. Even if we don't have squats in the workout, definitely want to get some squats in every day. So set the feet underneath the shoulders, maybe a slight turn out of the feet, and then sending the hips back and down, just like you were sitting on a toilet or a chair behind you. Ideally, we're getting the hips below the level of the knees, and then standing up, extending fully, squeezing the butt, the top, Get a few more there. And legs feel good. And then we'll go second round. So we're getting a little bit of rotation here at the hip now. Up in front, out to the side and down, and then bring it up from the side, out in front, and then back down. Hopefully your dog does not make this too challenging, if you got one. Extra challenge going around the dog. Get, I don't know, 8 or so per side. I'm not really counting, to be honest. Just moving until I feel good. Switch sides if you haven't. Once again, trying to keep that standing leg nice and straight. Turn on those hips. Getting a little bit of clunking, a little bit of cracking. Wake up, hips. All right, from there, we're gonna go with a staggered stance. Good morning. So you can line up the toes of one foot with the heel of the front foot. And then same idea as our initial good morning, but you're really focusing on that front leg. Thinking about straightening it out and then squeezing the butt, the top, while maintaining that neutral spine as well. Hips back, feel the hamstrings. Stand it up, squeeze. Meredith, good morning. You joining us for the warm-up? Or maybe even our EMOM today? And we've got some deadlift skill work at the end, Meredith. Everybody needs to deadlift. You want to pick up a bag of chicken feed or a bucket of water. That's a deadlift. So building some capacity in those movements that we do every day leads to a buffer of safety and allows us to do it without pain or fear of, issue. All right, from there, we're gonna go with a single leg deadlift basically, or just a single leg hinge. So standing on one foot, send the other leg back behind you, stand tall. You can take it all the way down to the floor if you want, whatever works, but I'll try to stay on that single leg the whole time just to get a little bit more stability work in there as well. Maybe, 8 to 10. Yaroslav, good morning. I always have a dilemma. Is it better to do more reps or go RX, heavier, less reps? Great question, Yaroslav. It all depends on what your goals are. At the gym specifically, there's always going to be a stimulus that we're aiming for, right? Depending on the reps and the weight and the time cap, there's an intended stimulus that we're looking for that particular workout. So step one, the goal is always going to be finish within the time cap because that'll maintain that desired stimulus. And then if you're not able to do it RX within the time cap, start working those skills outside of the workout because intensity during the workout is the key. All right, from there, we're gonna go with our Spider-Man lunge. Let me know if that answers it, Yaroslav. So starting in a plank, you're gonna take one leg outside the hands, and we're just going to, you can get some forwards, backwards work. You can get some circles, some side to side. Just starting to open up that hip a little bit more. You'll get a little stretch on the back leg and the hip flexor as well. What are you doing, dog? All hail the stimulus. And that's it, right? The intensity that you're aiming to get in that workout is the main goal. Work over time. So Yaroslav, I know you're a smart guy. You could do the math, right? What allows for more work in less time? Work is just your force times your distance. So how heavy is the thing that you're moving? And you could say including your body weight. How far is it going? How many reps did you do in what time? And then if you were to do that same calculation for, going heavier and not finishing the workout, which one would produce more intensity? And really that would be the goal. Jabes, good morning. Meredith says, this one is so hard, my balance sucks a little. Well, don't, Meredith, this is just starting point, right? There's only progress to be made. So the more you work on it, the more you're going to see progress. I don't want to ever judge where I'm at. I just want to judge, am I doing the work to make the progress that I want? Right? So if I want to get better at something, I don't want to worry about where I currently am or even where I want to go necessarily. I mean, I do, but I want to just use that as a guide to do the right things towards that goal. So as long as you're working on it, we're getting better. Jabe says, you're wearing gray shorts. I am. Very observant. Equipment says, Yaroslav, go for RX. Intensity first, then interval increase. Right, but the idea equipment though is if you cannot finish the workout RX, then you're probably not getting the intended stimulus. So I aim for finish the workout within the time cap and then increase your ability to load or whatever the limitation is as you go kind of in the skill work, right? So after our workout today, we're gonna do some deadlift work. And you know, that extra strength work is where you're going to build the capacity to go RX. All right, second last one here, you can't see me. It's gonna be just like a extension. Jason, what is happening? My video to the start. I don't know, man. I feel like you struggle with YouTube sometimes. All right, last one, we're gonna go in a, second last one. Just laying down on your stomach, and you can keep your head down and lift from the shoulder, keeping a nice straight arm. You could lift the chest a little bit if you want as well, if you find that challenging. But I'm just gonna go arms. Pause for a second at the top. Let's get at least 10. And then one more set of air squats before we move on here. Hey, dog. All right. So one more set of squats, and then we'll move on. Misbehaving yourself today, yeah, right. A polar bear. You got gigantic dogs, eh, Talia? Polar bear. Is that a Great Pyrenees or something? All right, a few more squats, and then we'll talk about today's AMRAP. All right, that feels pretty good. All right, so what we got today: ring dips and single-arm kettlebell swings. So let's talk about the ring dip. And I know it says ring dip there, but if you don't have rings, that's okay. You could always set up 2 chairs, put your legs out in front, and just do your dips on the chairs. We've done that a number of times here before. If you have, parallettes or something, you could set them up on the chair and basically do it from a bar like that. But chair's a great option. Or even, arms on a counter. But I do prefer, so you'll see some people, they'll set up with like a chair behind or a table, and they'll do a dip with the arms behind them. I prefer chair where you can go between. It's just gonna keep you in a position that's a little bit more natural for the shoulder as opposed to it being way behind you. So whether you have rings or not, what we're looking for is a full lockout, right? Nice straight elbow at the top. If you can point the elbow pits forward, that's perfect. We're looking for shoulder below the elbow at the bottom, kind of like an upper body squat where your shoulder is your knee and your elbow is your hip. And then back to that lockout at the top. If, say you have rings, but doing 10 ring dips is not gonna be accessible, you could take a band, put it across the rings, use that as support, or you could even use your legs, right? Set up the rings low enough, such that you can use your legs to press you into the dip a little bit, just enough that it's still challenging, but accessible. So ring dips or chair dips, you wanna make them challenging enough that, say fresh, you could do 10 unbroken, but realistically for this 10-minute workout, I'm definitely gonna break them up, and that's probably where you wanna be too. Movement number 2, just let me know if you have any questions, right? If that's not gonna work for you because of whatever reason, let me know your setup and we can go with different options. Movement number 2 is a swing with a single arm. I'm gonna demo, Maple, stop it. Stop. I'm gonna demo a few of these with a dumbbell, but you can do this with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. I'll probably do it with a kettlebell in the workout. So with your dumbbell or kettlebell, it's just take it between the legs, squeeze the butt, let it fly to shoulder height. Watch out, dog. Just, we're not very smart. She's gonna take this in the face. And then make sure we try some on the other side as well. But think about that arm contacting the leg and then letting the kettlebell or dumbbell do its natural swing back. And then when it starts to come forward, squeeze the butt hard to send it back forward. What I don't wanna do is something that looks like this, where I'm lifting the weight with my arm. I wanna drive with the hips. Does that make sense? So let's take a couple minutes, get anything that you have to set up ready. Test out some reps with your dumbbell or kettlebell. You can warm up your ring dip a little bit with some push-ups or some assisted ring dips, right? So arms on the feet on the floor and do some pressing like that. You could even, hop in, do the descent, put the feet down. That's a great option for the workout as well, as you could do some negatives, meaning hop up to support, come down slowly till the shoulders below the elbow, put the feet back down, hop up, come down slowly with control, and then hop back up. So lots of options for the dip, 2 options for the swing. Let me know if we have any questions or need any modifications while you're getting warmed up. If you stop it. If you've already got set up and you're already warm and all that, make sure you hit the like button. This dog's being too much this morning. And we're gonna get started in about a minute. What are we saying here? Job, do you have rings in your home gym? Hip extension on squat, or dip extension on squat rack. Nice. Job, I do not. So Job, you can go chairs, or if you have some kind of dip attachment or parallettes, or you could even do like a decline push-up if you want. I mean, a push-up is also an option for today if you didn't want to go with the dip. Hi, Jason, what's up? Jason, how are you? Jabes, thanks. Jason, I have a delayed issue on here. Sometimes my internet is super fast, so I understand. Interesting. Yeah, I think there's a delay either way. I don't think that's necessarily your internet related. Okay, so if you're ready, maybe put a quick thumbs up on there and we will get moving here. Let's get those tunes turned up. All right, team, it's basically time. So let's, dog, you're not gonna be helpful, are you? Okay. Using chairs, Job, that's perfect. Perfect. And we got a kettlebell or a dumbbell or something. So this is an AMRAP today. And as I'll say, normally that doesn't mean start out as fast as you can. It means get as many rounds as you can in that whole 10 minutes. So realistically, this is gonna look like a lot of rest for me. I'm probably gonna aim for 6 ring dips, take a rest, 4 more, take a rest. I'll probably do 10 on one side, take a break, 10 on the other, and try to keep a steady pace. Some people will do something like this and they'll just start out real hot and hope that they can hang on. That'll be, for me at least, a challenge on the ring dips, and I won't be able to maintain a super fast pace, so that'll have to be paced and steady. I see Jeff there. Morning, Jeff. Jeff is egging Job on to do a burpee pull-up. We are, I mean, he has done some burpees already. I don't know if we've done any pull-ups yet, but all right, team, I'm ready to go. Jason, it's a win that I can type today without erasing people's comments. You're killing it, Jason. You're killing it. All right, let's get this going. So ring dips first, 10 of those, 20 of these, as many rounds as you can. Jody, 20 alternating on the kettlebell. Not necessarily, I wouldn't alternate. I mean, you could if you want to alternate every rep, but I'll probably go 10 and 10 just to keep the likelihood of me dropping the kettlebell down. But if you can switch hands and you don't mind the potential for, you know, an oopsie, then feel free, alternate every rep, but that does require a little more coordination. So I'm gonna go 10 and 10, I think, and we'll see how that goes. All right, team, 10 dips, 20 swings, break them up how you need. Tunes. Lots of delay. There we go. All right, let's do it. 10 seconds. Nice steady pace. You can always pick up the pace near the end. 2, 1, go ahead. Just make sure you're hitting that standard, right? For your dips, full lockout, shoulder below the elbow, full lockout. Every time, hold yourself to that standard. If you can't get it, take a break and rest. That's part of the game. No, hey.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time.
I thought I'd put it down, but maybe not. Morning, Ryan.
Pick a lane, and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss that fact, taking big swings, put my hand to the bat, be in the ring, you'll go out in the bag, 'cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the match life. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill. I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
We're getting a pump this morning. Maple. Maple. Making it all slippery. Go. Got it. Let's go. Come on. Nope. Great.
They wanna see they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact, and I don't feel no shame. It's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't crazy. Track after track, I remember shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. Got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.
That's 2 down for me. 3 minutes down. Make sure we're getting that lockout on the ring dips, everyone. All the way down, all the way up. Hold yourself to that standard. Wow. Chest pump. Nice, Jabes. Join us, Jabes.
Never break,
Oops.
always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I know that's fact, taking big swings, push your hand to
It's
the
3.
me in the ring, you'll go out with a bag, 'cause I sing what I mean, bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
Shit. Halfway. We're going 3 sets now. Dang.
They wanna say my name, but they're holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, but this fuel got me hazy.
Holy.
Back, all these things I've been chasing.
Dips are getting hard.
Got visions in my head, like
Give it up, team. Just over 4 to go.
to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats I've spread with every word that I've said.
That's 4 rounds. Oh. Keep it up, team. 3 minutes to go. These dips are killing me. Shit. Hold that standard of the lockout.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain,
Keep it up, 2.5.
could change,
Let's go.
pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life.
Big hips on the swing.
That's facts, taking big swings, put your hand to the back, put me in the ring, you'll go out with a bag, 'cause I sing what I mean, and bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to live, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
Under 2 to go.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll
Wow, under a minute. Let's go, team. If you're here, don't click off. If you're watching, stay here. YouTube doesn't like it if you leave. Let's go. Last 30. Five seconds. That's time. Good job, team. Take a minute, walk around. Good job, Ryan. My age 52-year-old bod screaming chill out after 10 days straight wads. Need to vary intensity to keep. That's true, man. That's true. You go do Saturday's active recovery workout from this week with the single arm swings. I'm using my hips to take the weight rather than my arms. Yes, ma'am, Talia, that is right. Sorry I missed that. Good morning, team. You are amazing. I started my morning with you all, with all you. Wish everyone a wonderful, productive, and inspiring day. Thank you. I know that's Yaroslav's mom. I don't know your name, though, but thank you very much. We love you. Jody, what the fuck? Oh my God, Cody. Which part, Jody? What was challenging? Jason, 20-pound kettlebell, red banded dips. Nice. 7 rounds. There you go. So you were ahead of me. I was almost 6. Did we keep the dips unbroken? Let me know. Let me know what options we did. Job, Jody, Talia, how was it? Oh, which options did we use? How many rounds? So I was 2 reps short of 6 rounds, I think. Because those ring dips got pretty tough. Which is perfect. Which is the goal. All right. Let's start talking about our deadlifts here. Woo, that was good. That was good. I was thinking about the workout that we've got programmed at the gym today and how I don't really want to do that. I don't think Jeff's still here, so he can't hear me. Let's see. Jody, the whole 10 minutes. It was all hard, is that what you're saying? Shirtless. Yeah, Mama Yaroslav. Hello from Connecticut, USA. That's so cool. She's in the Ukraine. But she is actually, so right now it would be, I don't even know, like the afternoon or evening for her. But she's been getting up and doing this at her 5 a.m. in the Ukraine. I love that. I love that. Jason, red band dips. I knew I'd be able to maintain 5s. Okay, so you did 2 sets of 5 with the red band. I like it. All right. I hope James counted my reps. I like it. That'd be nice, right? If someone just counted for us. All right. So today's opportunity work or strength work, skill work, whatever you want to call it, we're just going to go with a traditional, traditional, conventional deadlift. We did those Zerchers last week, which I know Jason loved. So today we're just going to go with conventional deadlift, which is going to look something like so. So you're setting up with the bar on the floor, call it more or less a vertical shin with the shoulders over top of the bar. I don't know if you can see that well there. Right? Nice neutral spine as much as you can. Then you're thinking about pushing away from the floor. Once the the bar crosses the knees, you're thinking about shoving the hips forwards, standing up tall, squeezing the legs and butt. On the way back down, you're reversing it. So the hips are gonna come back basically until we cross the knee, and then start thinking about bending the knees, staying back a little bit in the heels here so that you can really utilize the hamstrings, but not so much that we can't use the quads, right? So I wanna sit it down a little bit, and then thinking about once you cross the knee, squeeze the butt hard and stand. If you don't have a barbell, or you just don't want to go with the barbell for today, we can go sumo with the dumbbell. So just take that dumbbell between the feet, and then same criteria, same movements. I'm gonna set up in a position that I'm more or less evenly distributing my weight between my feet, but a little bit more back in the heels, nice neutral spine, and then I'm just thinking about standing up and squeezing. I wanna try not to go from neutral to non-neutral. I wanna try to hold the position that I set up in so that at the top, I'm not going through any kind of flexion extension cycles of my spine. And so our skill here today is we're gonna go 5 sets, 1 set every 2 minutes, and we're gonna go a set of 5. So let's start taking some time to set that up. You can make this as heavy / challenging as you want. If you're pretty new, to lifting, to strength work, then take this a little bit lighter. And in all honesty, I'm always gonna suggest that, you record yourself. Take a little video, set up your phone, see what you look like. If this were in class, I would be walking around and helping you correct your technique. But because I can't see you, ideally what you could do is film yourself and watch it between sets to see if there are any corrections that can be made during. Because ideally, we're able to make those corrections on the fly as opposed to doing all of the work and then realizing afterwards that, hey, I could have probably, tightened up this piece or worked on that part or whatever it is. So if you're already set and ready to go, make sure you've clicked the like button, but also think about setting up your camera to film some of these, see what they look like. Take them from a 45-degree angle or so. Maple, stop. And see what they look like. And just on the note of, pressing the like button and all that kind of stuff, if you can, please try to always stay on the stream. Try not to have other videos in the background because YouTube does not like that and will not give us the watch time. So ideally when you're here, please stay here. Try to watch the whole video. If you do, if you watch the replay or something and you don't, follow the whole thing or whatever, just let it keep playing. Ideally let the whole thing play so that YouTube knows that this is worthwhile. Otherwise, if you're clicking in and out or whatever, it doesn't actually give us the view or the watch time. So please do hang out. And that's why I appreciate if you do participate, because then you're much less likely to bounce in and out watching other videos. All right, so still warming up here. Personally, I'm going to put it down and reset every rep as opposed to going touch and go, just because that is something I need more work with. But if you are not good touch and go, then you could do that. All right, that feels pretty good. All right, I think one more weight change here and then we're gonna get going. And you can increase your weight through these 5 sets if you'd like. Just choose something that's, pretty challenging to start that you might be able to add to, but either way you can move well, maintaining good positions. And if you don't know if you're maintaining good positions, once again, film yourself. Maple. All the licking. Excuse my nose. All right. if you don't have, you know, maybe this is for Job, like if you don't have enough weight there to go with a challenging deadlift for 10, or for 5, excuse me, then you could always go a little lighter for more reps, maybe a set of 10 or something. All right, so we're almost time to go here. Let's see, 5 rounds unbroken. Stairwell dips, double arm, kettlebell swing, workout hip and lower back kinks. Nice, nice. Jody, those, I'm assuming that's most of the Zerchers were tough, unusual, movement free. Perfect. Yeah. Maple watch time. I have it with my sound on my Mac and also my iPhone no sound. I comment from my iPhone. Yeah, I don't know. I was reading something yesterday about if you have the sound turned down, it doesn't know, but I don't know about that. Good morning, Adam and everyone. Have a wonderful day. It gives you the view if the person stays for 10 minutes. It's like that since 21. But what if you've got another video playing? That's kind of what I'm saying, Buddha. I don't know if you've got 2 windows open and you're watching one and the other one's in the background, I don't think that one gets the view. So, all right, not important. If you're here, fantastic. I love you guys. So, 5 sets of 5 deadlifts. Let me know if we have any questions or modification requirements. Otherwise, we're gonna get this going here. So we're going 5 sets. Every 2 minutes, 1 set. All right. All right, team. 5x5 deadlift. Maple, stop. First set. Once again, film them from the side if you've never seen yourself deadlift. Check it out, make sure you look good. 10 seconds. We'll be able to talk in between sets as we're going every 2 minutes. Maple, stop it. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. There we go. Set 1 down. What are you guys choosing? Jody says, let's deadlift. Bam. Jason, nice Jody. Yeah. I like to deadlift as well. So there's 1 set. Felt pretty good. Another minute, 10 before the next one. Where's my 5? 50 seconds. It's another person video. They don't give you watch time, but if it's your content, you should be safe because it's your content. I never really played videos in the background. There's a lot of people. Nice. Thanks, Buddha. Educate us, I don't know. 15. All right, set 2. Jody, 105 to start. Any cues? I'd have to see ya. Hard to give cues when I can't see ya. 3, 2, 1. You can say just keep fighting for that position as you push away from the floor. Try not to let the back go. Squeeze the top. Get tight before you move. Or touch and go. Woo! 2 sets down. We're saying Buddha. Do it. I didn't see nothing wrong with yours. It's your content. You just have to let them know. But be safe, because YouTube is always changing the rules in the background. Got ready. Thanks, Buddha. Can't really get that. 1 minute. Do it. I didn't see nothing wrong with yours. Added 10. Those are good. What cues did I give? Tension is always the cue. I don't even know if I said anything. If you're limited by the grip, by the way, you could go with a mixed grip if you're finding that to be a challenging part of this. "20 seconds. All right, set 3. 10 seconds. Ryan, only 10 by 50 kilos, slow eccentric. Love it. Love it. 3, 2, 1. Go away, please, dog. Woo! Dasharia, good morning. How you doing? Welcome to Sharia. All right, 2 more sets, team. She's getting heavy. Remember, only go as heavy as your technique allows for. Take a video if you don't know what you look like. Even if you think you know what you look like. Take a video. See if it's what you think you look like. Oftentimes it's not. Greetings, Tasharia. What's the workout for today, Tasharia? "30 seconds. I've been hook gripping this and it is roughing up my thumbs. All is well. That's it. You feeling better now? All the, well, you were saying it might be allergies, Tasharia. Was it that you were sick or is it allergies? 10 seconds. Maple, get out of here. 5, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Woo! One more set, team. Jody added 5. Dasharia step aerobics. I used to teach that. Allergies, that's good. Well, I guess, I mean, at least something that you can control. At least a little bit more. Jason, 275, nice. Equipment, Yaroslav, I hope you read Arthur's comment. Where's Arthur's comment? Arthur, I didn't see where you're at. Huh. I didn't see it. I don't know. Jason, delete it? I'm just kidding. One more set here, team. Equipment, what did Arthur say? I did 10 third. Jeez, Jason's strong in the deadlift. I've been hook gripping those, which makes it pretty tough. Maybe I'll mix grip this last one. Stop, Maple. 10 seconds. Sharia. Good morning. That chicken coop put together was priceless. Nice. Check out Tasharia's channel afterwards. Okay, go ahead. Last set. Last set, best set. Maple, no. I don't know if I want to go hook grip. Maple, go. Try it. Woo. Dang. That's good. Well done, team. Let me know how it went. Jason, using straps. Oh, I see. You didn't want that hook grip fun, huh? All right, team, great job. Let me know what you did. What weights did you use? How did it feel? Who filmed themselves? Let me know. And then don't run away. We're gonna do a little cool down. And I've got some clips of the kids helping on the farm. And that's time. Whew. Great work, everyone. Great job, Job. Do you have enough weight there, Job, that you could go heavy on the deadlifts, or what does it look like where you're at? Whoa. Maple, stop. All right, give me a minute here as I scratch up my floor. Woo! All right, I'm not gonna tidy this all up. Let's just do half of it. Ow. All right, put that forward. Okay. Jody says, I filmed it, ended at 125. Awesome. That's good weight, Jody. Great job. Jason, 325. Big time. Love it. Okay. Let's start with the hamstrings. And I know we do this one pretty often, but that's okay. So we're just gonna go legs straight out in front, and then you can rock back and forth a little bit to try to get the legs or get the butt underneath you. And we're just going, please move, Doug. We're just gonna sit up nice and tall. You're gonna feel the hip flexors turn on, but also a stretch in the hamstrings. And what you could do, every 30 seconds or so is get a little reach. Maple, you're not gonna help. Here, go get your toy. Where's your toy? I don't know if there are any toys in here. All right. Either way, let's hang out here. If you find this uncomfortable, like really uncomfortable, sit on something, maybe a yoga block or a bumper plate or something that can lift you up just a little bit. But let's hang out there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Jason says, you see my thumbs? I like it. Yeah, I don't love the hook grip there, but I think it's a good thing to work on. Because that mixed grip, I don't mind. I mean, probably hold on to any weight that I could stand up, whereas the hook grip is an extra challenge, so I like throwing that in there sometimes. All right, let's see what we got here in terms of clips. So hang out in this position. We are going to get another stretch here, but for now, hang out there and just look, 6 o'clock, right? If you're a busy person and you want to get into great shape, like That's more than enough fitness, and now you can go start your day, right? Ideally, you're gonna do your most important homework here, which we'll talk about in a minute, but you know, like, most people are still not up, and you've gotten this fantastic start to your day that you do this every day. Fitness is gonna be better, discipline's gonna be better, likely your sleep is gonna be better because you're gonna force yourself to go to bed earlier, so all the positive here. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, so yesterday, the girls were helping out filling buckets here. Maple was not helping, just as she's not right now. It's just cool to see, you know, them getting well, at least the older one, you know, starting to get old enough that she can help with some chores. You'll see the next video, she was trying to help out with the chickens too. It's pretty hilarious. But look at that, filling up water buckets. Soon we're gonna have a team doing farm chores here together. It'll be fantastic. But these girls are learning, you know, a little bit of responsibility, a little bit of work, a little bit of, you know, what it feels like to put in some effort. And the next one's even cuter. Okay, and then here we are out changing the chicken water. You can see my older daughter likes to play with the ice, so she's trying to flip over their water and then screw that, give it a boot, trying to break the ice. That's so adorable. Get it. That's me speaking to her in French, by the way, if you don't, if that doesn't make any sense, but know what I'm saying. So you can see it's pretty frozen solid. As you can see, the chickens are eating our kitchen scraps, eggshells, any kind of leftover food. We never waste it. It goes to them. You go kick it. Dada, you do it. You can see the younger one just kind of standing there saying, I want to do this, but I can't really move because my snowsuit's too big. Look at her. Look at them. Isn't that adorable? Oh, Maple. If your legs are sore, just let a dog sit on you. Oh my God, it's so bad. Equipment, you got a song for us? Is it a chicken song? Oh, you mean that? Well, Maple likes that song. She's gonna attack me. Maple, what are you doing? Bark, 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 bark. Chicken. Nice. I like it. And then I think we got one more here. Let's do this. Let's switch stretches. Maple, get off. Okay. Figured from all those ring dips. Here, let's do this. Okay, we'll just get into our stretch and then we'll finish it up. So, just the old, and if you still have your rings up, take yourself between the rings and lean through it a little bit. Or if you don't have the rings, just take one arm up the wall like this and turn away from it. And we'll stretch the chest for a minute here, and I'll show you the, I think the last video, which does not have children in it, but still good enough. All right, so just stretching out the chest, opening up, turning away from the wall while we watch the ladies eating some hay. Ryan says, my two are waiting for snow this end of the pond. Yeah, I'd be happy waiting for snow still. This seems like a pretty early winter for us. So, I'd be okay if it wasn't so cold out yet. Look at that. If the bales are rocking, don't come. That's Cece. She's basically got her head stuck in the bale. Just pulling out the bits that she wants. Pretty cute. It's been about a minute if you want to switch sides on that stretch. This is just a minute 20 or so, this video, just seeing them filling their faces. As you can see, they're not too hungry, which is nice. It means there's enough food for them there that they're not, freaking out when we bring over food. So, that's funny. Maple was at the house barking, and you can see the white-faced one there. She just stared the whole time over towards the house. Didn't even come over for food. She's like, there's something happening over there. I don't think you can hear Maple in the background, but she was barking up at the house, and Whiteface there was watching her. So, okay. So if you've gotten both sides of that stretch, hey, Doug. Look at this thing, eh? It's helpful. You're helpful, Doug. Okay, so let's move on here. Okay, so you have started your day on a fantastic note, right? Fitness is jacked up, body is ready, but now take that mental clarity, right? The clarity that comes from intensity. That dog's gonna fall down, and take it and direct it towards something, right? You don't want to take this clarity and this energy that you have right now and go and scroll on your phone and waste it, right? So sit down or stand up or whatever position is right for you and dedicate at least an hour towards the thing that will move your life in the direction that you want it to be. You know, whatever that thing is, it's going to be different for everybody, but we have dreams and aspirations, and I think a lot of us lose track of that as we get older, and we just become comfortable with the status quo and just moving forwards in what we're doing already. But know that if you don't change what you're doing, then nothing else will change. So if there's a place that you want to end up, a skill set that you want to have, a life that you want, it's not going to come to you without you taking the steps to do so. And at the same time, just like I was mentioning earlier, if you look at the big picture, big goal, it seems daunting. Whereas if you just bring that back to what is the step that if I do this thing every day, for a year, 3 years, 5 years, that my life will be completely different and that goal will be achieved, it's pretty simple, right? I think just unfortunately, we get thrown off by the idea that this is going to take a year or 3 years because we expect so much, today, right now, that we forget about how much is possible in a longer time span. So if you focus yourself on something every day for 3 years, you're going to be one of the best in the world at it. So if there's something that's in your life that's missing, it's as simple as identifying the step that will get you there and doing it over and over and over again every day. And that's what we're about here outside of fitness, right? It's about building the life that you want through daily action towards the thing that you're missing in your life. So I'm going to keep talking about that. And, if we ever want to talk goal setting, how to make a SMART goal, how to, plan that out, I am all about that. So hang out, be here. Let's do it together. Let's read a couple of these. Ryan and Talia, both in the UK. Lol, I do love winter and Christmas in the UK. I'll be snowboarding on the peaks. Yeah, I used to do a lot of snowboarding, but we don't get out a whole lot now, and I'm okay with that, right? We've made a decision to build this farm, this infrastructure, and it'll be a work in progress for the next however many years, but I am committed to that, so I'm happy to forego other things. And that's maybe a good point, is that when you decide you're going to do something, right, if it's the most important thing, like we talk about, everything else is a distraction. So if you're aiming for something and you're like, well, why am I not getting there? Look at the other things you're doing. Are you spending all of your dedicated time on that one thing, or are you doing other things? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing other things, right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with leisure or having fun. But if you've got a goal and you're not getting there, it's because you're not doing the thing enough, right? It's because you're doing other things, you're distracted, whatever. Remember the idea that priority means before. It means it means the one. Prior means before. It's the thing that happens before everything else because is the priority, not multiple priorities. That's something that we've ruined that word with, putting an S on the end. Yeah, hit the reactions. Thank you. That there's one thing, right? And you're going to get there if you focus yourself and you do those steps. So, love it. Talia, Scotland and Wales for snowboarding, much better. Who knew? I feel like us in North America know nothing about that. Or at least myself as a ignorant North American. E, is that song on Spotify? E, what song? Is this the chicken song? In a ba 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 bandana. I did not know that song, Equipment. And I gift mine to you. Thank you. It was on my wife's Instagram. She's scrolling beside me. Hey, thanks for being close enough to check us out. Are you guys both doing the workouts now, equipment? Talia, Adam, you're in a beautiful place with your family. I didn't have children, so I'm still a big kid doing what I love. That's awesome. But what you have, Adam, is pretty magical. Snowboarding and skateboarding keeps me fit. So cool. Talia, how old are you? Do you plan on having kids, or is that not in the plans now? I feel like you're a little bit of an enigma as well. We know a little bit about you, but very curious. Whoa, doggy dog. Okay, let us start shutting her down. We'll talk about what we got on here tomorrow. Thank you for hitting the like button if you have. I appreciate that. Tomorrow. Ooh, my favorite movement. Thrusters and deck squats. Off. So the deck squat is likely going to be something you've never done before, and there will be modifications likely necessary. But, we might as well do some new stuff, change it up a little bit. Thrusters, deck squats, and then we've got our hang opportunity work tomorrow. So it should be a good one. Hopefully I can avoid doing the workout at the gym today. Don't tell anybody. Let's see. Talia, I'm a big kid, lol. 53. Amazing. Ryan says, just gotten used to the morning mental reps. Last couple weeks, slowly increasing extra thinking zone. Finding this the hard part. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind exercise. I've been doing this for years, but trying to change our mental game is the hardest part for me as well, for sure. Jody says, I think I'm busy tomorrow at 5. Is that because of the thrusters, or what are you saying? Talia, no, I may foster one day when I'm grown up. That's cool. I think that would be a great idea. Give someone a great opportunity. Thrusters, yeah. Jody, it's not my favorite movement either, but I mean, if we don't get uncomfortable, we don't grow, right? So we'll choose, I don't know, maybe heavy as an EMOM. We'll see. All right. So that is today. Once again, tomorrow, thrusters, deck squats, hang work. I hope you guys are all back to join tomorrow as well, because this is way more fun with you, and I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to say it every day. I love you, and I hope you guys have yourselves an incredible day. Make sure that you sit down and get your hour of your most important work, and keep making progress towards the life that is important to you guys. So, I love you. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.